Hello everyone and welcome now to game number 1 in a series between Rudan and Worker. Rudan spawning as the teal Night Elf player over here on the top right hand side of the map. Meanwhile over here on the top left we have Worker spawning as the orange Orc. Orc versus Night Elf in this 1v1. Game 1 taking place here on Echo Isle, as you can see, as things do get underway. Now, what am I expecting to see from this Night Elf versus Orc matchup? Early Demon Hunter going up against a Blade Master most likely. Now, I do know that there is a very big opinion that the Blade Master is rather an overpowered hero, and although the Blade Master can swing games very heavily, he is very much item dependent. Being able to use the marketplace here to pick up claws of attack +6 is going to be instrumental if Worker really wants to deal a large amount of damage. Yes, the Blade Master does deal high damage, but there are not that many other units from the Orc army that really deal high damage. Grunts are more of a tanky frontline unit as opposed to, say, ghouls or archers or anything of that nature. And if you try to think about it, there isn't really that many heavy damage dealing units. That is why the Blade Master is often chosen as that primary hero, followed by that Farseer next, because both of those heroes are able to do a fair bit of damage while not getting into too much trouble early on. Now, we are going to be seeing the barracks be completed. There is a grunt. There is that voodoo lounge already being placed down with that Blade Master about halfway ready. Demon Hunter right behind him as the archer is going to go ahead aggro the Ogre Warrior creep camp. Ancient of War is going to go ahead and tank that damage as the Demon Hunter will come across here, most likely finish off the Ogre Warrior, and then move on his merry way. What is the follow-up plan going to be as the Blade Master does make his way out? We'll see. We should be looking at a follow-up grunt here as well. He's going to go after this Ogre Warrior that does drop one of those quote-unquote power 9 items for the Blade Master. Very strong there, as you can see an ensnare being cast on that grunt. Very well played though by Worker, making sure that the ensnare doesn't prevent any damage from that grunt, so the grunt was able to deal a little bit of damage there. Demon Hunter now looking to finish off this 3-1-1 creep camp as the archer is looking to get the killing blows on the rest of that creep camp there. Demon Hunter will be able to get to level 2 in just a second, and with that will be well on his way to trying to shut down a Blade Master, excuse me. Blade Master does pick up Claws of Attack +6 though, very nice item. As you can see, there is a lone wisp right there by Rudan to keep track of this one particular Ogre Magi creep camp. This is a very important thing, or important thing to keep track of, as the Demon Hunter is now going to be coming across over here trying to deal a little bit of damage as well. The Demon Hunter, however, has to worry just a bit as he is taking some damage by standing close by. Demon Hunter picks up the experience, I believe, but the Blade Master ends up getting the item. That is 200 gold right there, as the Blade Master most likely going to be dropping that off. Blade Master, oh, Wand of Mana, really nicely used there, using the Wand of Mana stealing after a healing salve to ensure that he, and then using also picking up the Dust of Appearance to try and deny it from his opponent. And now they are both frantically clicking on those Boots of Speed. However, the Demon Hunter does end up picking up the Boots of Speed over the Blade Master. Blade Master now engaging right here. A little bit of a fight back and forth. Wand of Mana Stealing was sold for 100 gold, as the Grunt now going to come back across here. Rudan now doing a bit of chasing. Oh, Healing Salve was used and then disrupted by the long distance arrow of an archer, shutting that down relatively fast, as we now see a Hunter's Hall being placed down, as well as we are also going to Tree of Ages. Ancient of Lore or Ancient of Wind, both of them very high profile units or high profile tech, as the Demon Hunter is going after this one particular grunt. Alright, is he going to aggro the creeps? Yes, he will. The Demon Hunter does not take the damage, any damage though, not even poison damage there, as the Blade Master looks to get in another shot there. Demon Hunter sitting at level 2, doing a great job. Those Boots of Speed really causing a bit of an issue, as Rudan is just able to run all across the map. Blade Master still sitting at 1 and uncomfortably just out of pace with that Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter heading back off to the, or Blade Master heading back off to the north here, may try and clear out the rest of this 3-3 creep camp in order to get that much closer to level 2. He is going to find himself a bit behind as the Demon Hunter rushes on in to try and stop this Spirit Lodge.
Now,
Are we going to be seeing a Beastmaster come in here? That is going to be the next big question, as the Spirit Lodge was canceled. Bestiary, the more important of the two, with that ensnare, will be able to, start training up those raiders. And the Spirit Lodge is more as a necessary counter to level 2 Druids of the Talon. We are at Tree of Ages, but we are going dual Ancients of Lore coming in from Rudan. That means that if we are going for perhaps raiders or bears, things are going to change up significantly, as that Blade Master is, well, picking up those claws of attack +6. Now, Hunter's Hall into Ancients of Lore. That tree of eternity is indicating bears, and with that said, you're going to have a very, very big problem. The bears are going to absolutely tear apart any of those raiders if they get within combat range of each other. The bears do deal more damage with that normal attack against those raiders. Raiders do deal siege damage, and it is going to be an interesting call there as we see the Keeper of the Grove as the second hero. This is a definite sign that we are going for raiders, for bears with Thorn's Aura. As you can see, the Keeper of the Grove is also going to be very effective at using Entangle to shut down some of these early grunts. Now, Ancient of Lore now coming in. Okay, I thought we were going to be looking at bears here in just a moment, but instead we are looking at Ancient of Lores going up against the Raiders, which is not going to be a very, very strong tech choice, as the Raiders do deal extra damage against the unarmored units of those Dryads. Perhaps the Dryads are there, 2 to 3 of them, just for Abolish Magic, as we're looking at Raiders now being added once more. Demon Hunter sitting at level 3, Keeper of the Grove sitting at level 1. Rudan does have the experience advantage, as we see a Forest Troll Berserker and an Archer being added. Alright, disrupting the healing once more, as the Blade Master going straight after that Forest Troll Berserker. No Staff of Preservation, but we do see an Entangle on that Blade Master. Ensnare now onto the Forest Troll Berserker, as Rudan going to get a little bit of a benefit there. Level 2 on the Tauren Chieftain. Blade Master already at level 2, as we're looking at a bit of a chase once more. Speed Scroll now being used. You can see Slow Poison being used onto that Raider. That Raider is slightly faster because of the Endurance Aura, but not going to last long enough, as the Raider does get taken down there. 3-1 compared to a 2-2 combination, as we now see a Healing Salve coming in onto Worker's Blade Master. Blade Master does have 2 claws of attack +6. Tauren Chieftain does have 3 Healing Salves. More Raiders being added, and if we see too many Dryads being added, that is going to be a definite problem, as we now see the eventual shift to Bears. Now, we do see 3 Dryads out on the field. That is going to be important for that Abolish Magic if you want to remove that Spirit Link, as the units are going to be trying to engage here in just a second. Demon Hunter coming back around. No, not going to be able to engage here. Are we going to perhaps see a Demon Hunter with that Mana Burn? Blade Master does spot both of these. No Dust of Appearance used. Blade Master still with those Claws of Attack +6 × 2 is at +12 damage, dealing a minimum of 39 damage. Almost 78 damage when it is a critical strike, as we're looking at the Blade Master still wandering back and forth, and that 78 damage is a minimum. Could be dealing up to, 112? 122, excuse me. Blade Master still wandering around back here. You see the Keeper of the Grove still sitting at level 1, does have that Orb of Venom. We are looking at a couple of, I believe, Druid of the Claws now making their way into midfield, as we are getting that mastery training. In comes the Demon Hunter trying to chase after some units. There's a Mana Burn onto the Spirit Walker. Peons are here as well. Dryads may be able to start picking off units, as the Raiders are trying to get into a better position. There's an Ensnare there. No Disenchant, as we see a Roar, and the Druid of the Claw is going to come in to engage. All right, Tauren Chieftain now doesn't feel nearly as strong when going up against the sheer number of bears. He really wants to use Shockwave. Instead, that's not going to be happening, as a Raider and a Dryad both fall. All right, Dryads continuing this fight here. Bear, Druid of the Claw, now going to be engaging here, as you see another Raider now taken down. Demon Hunter, with the help of a bear, may be able to finish off one Raider. There you go. Another bear does get taken down, though. Big stomp in the center, as Rudan is in a little bit of trouble. Is he going to be able to save this bear? No Staff of Preservation, as the Druid of the Claw does end up falling, but not without trading a Blade Master first. All right, we should be looking at a rejuvenation back onto that Demon Hunter here in just a moment. A little bit of slow poison getting in that bit of extra damage once more as the Demon Hunter goes back the other way to try to finish off more workers. Druid of the Claw, gonna go into bear form, and he does do it just in time before he starts taking some of that damage. Kodo Beast is gonna try to eat that Druid of the Claw, but unable to get there multiple times as we are now looking at the Kodo Beast taking some significant damage, some of that having to do with the damage over time from that Orb of Venom. All right, Kodo Beast is, well, spirit linked right now, but is it going to matter? That Kodo Beast down to 200, 180, 165. That damage is continuing to drop pretty significantly, and there it goes as it finally gets taken down. All right, a mana burn onto the... Oh, does not go after the Spirit Walker. That would have been an easy kill. 1 peon down, 2 peons down. Raider now down as the Blade Master, or excuse me, Demon Hunter now sitting at 4. All right, let's take a look at this. Does the Demon Hunter get the mana burn? Yes, it will. Finishes off that Spirit Walker again as we still see another rejuvenation onto that Demon Hunter. Druid of the Paw looking to back off again. Still has plenty of mana. Will stay in Druid form a little while longer. Should perhaps go into Bear form here in just a moment. There's a rejuvenation as he goes into Bear form. And now he's going up against that Tauren Chieftain. Blade Master trying to take down a Druid of the Claw with the rejuvenation sitting on him. Kodo Beast tries to nibble on some bear, but that not going to be able to taste all of that gamey goodness as the Blade Master is currently not engaging in the fight, sitting in the backfield. All right, Demon Hunter very much pressing forward. Mana burn, and there is the GG by, well, no, not even a GG. Rudan has, well, it could have been the GG from Worker as Rudan takes game number 1, winning all 3 categories: unit score, hero score, and resource score. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed game 1. Please stay tuned for game number 2.